Hello, welcome back to Ing for Rus. We are going to continue our one day at a time series. Today is day 4, and we're going to talk about numbers again, part 2. So, first of all, we're going to make sure you know how to say addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and fractions. So, what does this say? How do we read this? Well, it's 2 plus 2 equals 4, or 2 plus 2 is 4, or 2 and 2 are 4, or 2 and 2 is 4. All of these are acceptable. However, I would say A and B are probably more common, and B is probably the most common. How about this? So, 2 minus 2 equals 0. 2 minus 2 is 0. Both are okay to say. I think I would choose B more than A. 2 minus 2 is 0. Okay, how about this? So this is 2 times 2 equals 4. Or 2 times 2 is 4. Make sure you say times, not just time. 2 times 2 is 4. A or B, both acceptable? I like B. How about this? So 4 divided by 2 equals 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Oh, I read that backwards. So I think I would choose A over B, but they are both fine. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Now, for reading fractions, remember the rule for dates. Число, right? So if you're saying January 1st, January 2nd, January 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 31st, right? So these same rules apply to fractions. So this is 1/32nd, or a 32nd, 1/21st, or a 21st, 1/8, or an 8th. 1/6, or a 6th, 1/4, or a quarter, 1/3, or a third, 1/2, or a half. So both are acceptable, A or 1. I think for the lower numbers, I would say a half, a third, a quarter, a sixth, an eighth. I might say 1/21st or 1/32nd more than A, but both are acceptable. All right, how about this? Does anyone know how to say this? I'm sure some of you do. This is the square root of x, the square root of x. So, for example, the square root of 100 is or equals 10. The square root of 25 is 5. How about this? This is pretty easy, right? X squared, x squared. This one, x cubed, or x to the power of 3. So now we're going to start using to the power of. So x to the power of 4, x to the power of 5, x to the power of 6. So when it's x squared, x cubed, you can say cubed, squared. When the numbers get higher, to the power of. All right. How about this one? Sometimes we're going to say 0, and sometimes we'll say O. When? Okay. So generally, if you look at these first 3 examples, I have 0, 1, 0. It just sounds better than 0, 1, 0, although it's possible. 0, 0, 1 sounds better than 0, 0, 1. Easier to say, rolls off the tongue easier, but 0, 0, 1 is also possible. 0.023 also sounds better than 0.023, but possible. Where O sounds better than 0 is usually when it's in the middle of 3 numbers, okay? So if you look at the first one, it says 501. Sure, you can say 501, but it fits better, sounds better to say 501, 301, 3.08, 3.08, no problem. But when you find the O in the middle, you can say, when you find the 0 in the middle, you can say O. And of course, the last one, the exception, 007, right? 007? 007, not 007. 007, James Bond. All right, last but not least, when we have 12, we say a dozen or 1 dozen, dozen, like cousin, not cousin, but cousin, right? So a dozen, 1 dozen. And then there's a special expression for if you have 13, that's a baker's dozen. So the idea is the baker cooks 13, eats one, sells 12. So you can use that to say a baker's dozen. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you learned something from this. I look forward to teaching you as much as I can and helping you as much as I can. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.